Hello Rangers, and welcome to Ranger Review YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be going over 10 fun facts about Minidoka National Historic Site. Let's go ahead and dive right on in. Fact number 1, Minidoka National Historic Site is the only National Historic Site located in the great state of Idaho. Fact number 2, the Pearl Harbor attack intensified existing hostility towards Japanese Americans. As wartime hysteria mounted, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt signed Executive Order 9066, where over 120,000 persons of Japanese ancestry had to leave their homes, jobs, and lives behind and were forced into one of 10 prison camps spread across the nation. The park serves as a portion of the World War II Japanese American incarceration site, along with some of its historic structures. Fact number 3, in February of 1942, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed an executive order that moved nearly 120,000 Japanese and Japanese Americans into 10 isolated war relocation centers in Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. These temporary tar paper covered barracks, the guard towers, and most of the barbed wire fences are now gone, but the people who spent years of their lives in these centers will never forget them. Fact number 4, Minidoka was constructed on the Bureau of Reclamation Land, which was designed to turn the high desert of Idaho into arable farmland. The entire camp extended over 33,000 acres, and although only 900 acres were used as residential areas. Fact number 5, within the camp, the mess hall was often the center of activity within the block. While operating as a dining facility, the mess hall also hosted activity of community events, such as dances or holiday parties. Fact number 6, there was some opposition to the incarceration, leading to several court cases in an attempt to overturn the executive order. Despite these efforts, Executive Order 9066 was not overturned until late 1944, with a case of ex parte misdemeanor, in which the Supreme Court ruled that the executive order was unconstitutional since 2/3 of the population being incarcerated were Japanese Americans, who were the United States birthright citizens and stripped of their rights due to their ethnicity. Fact number 7, environmental conditions at Minidoka were harsh in comparison to what many of the incarcerees were accustomed to. Coming from mostly the Pacific Northwest, most did not have proper clothing for the high desert environment of Idaho. Fact number 8, after the war ended, President Harry Truman signed the Japanese American Evacuation Claims Act of 1948, which allowed those incarcerated to file claims for damages and loss of property because of their incarceration. This act, however, was ineffective due to the requirements of the documentation of proof. There were approximately $148 million worth of claims, but only $37 million were allotted. Fact number 9, after Executive Order 9066 was signed on, the Western Defense Command established a military exclusion zone number 1 and number 2. Japanese American families were given notice to vacate the West Coast. Some had up to a month, while others only had a couple of days to move from their homes, bringing only what they could carry with them. Immediately following their forced removal, people were held in temporary detention camps while their prison camps were being built. Most of the temporary detention centers were fairgrounds or racetracks. Fact number 10, through the unrelenting efforts of many within and outside the Japanese American community, the Civil Liberties Act of 1988 was formalized. President Reagan acknowledged the ethnically unjust and unconstitutional nature of the Japanese American incarceration period during World War II. The Civil Liberties Act was a major accomplishment. However, the struggle for equality and fair representation continues to this day. Well, everybody, that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up and comment down below your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. Also, be sure to click that red subscribe button and the bell next to always know when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching again, and I shall see you next video. Bye!